2008 coverage. Independent U.S. Senate candidate Herbert Hoffman says he will fight on despite a Maine Supreme Court ruling that he did not have enough signatures to put his name on the ballot.
Hoffman says he is surprised by the ruling and also worried about what this will all mean to the democratic process. News 8's Keith Baldy joins us now with more. Keith, it's a little bit confusing for a lot of people exactly what happened.
It is. Tori and John, the state Supreme Court ruled that a person collecting petition signatures must be present and actively watching as people sign. The state Democratic Party argued that Hoffman was not literally standing right there when a couple of people signed, so the whole petition should be thrown out. The court agreed, but now Hoffman may appeal it to the federal level.
The signatures that they...
Independent senatorial candidate Herbert Hoffman is continuing his fight to represent Maine and Washington, even though right now his name won't be on the ballot. That's because the state Supreme Court ruled Hoffman had to be directly observing as people signed the petition for his candidacy, a ruling Hoffman calls outrageous.
The court made a very narrow ruling, which in my view is ultimately going to create chaos in the petition process.
In many situations, petitions are laid out on tables or hung on walls in public areas, something that under this ruling apparently would not technically be allowed and may bring future challenges. This issue came about when the chair of the state Democratic Party, acting as a private citizen, challenged Hoffman's signatures, who would have been running against Democrat Tom Allen and incumbent Republican Susan Collins.
If this election comes down to just a couple percentage points and a third-party candidate who was not validly on the ballot had affected the outcome, I think that would have been a real disservice to Mainers.
But Hoffman and his supporters claim this ruling hurts democracy, potentially spoiling signature drives with technicalities, and it will hold down underdog candidates.
People, citizens around the state, voters around the state, are very distressed by this decision and by the actions in particular of the Democratic State Committee to pursue it to this extreme.
Rules are rules, and they're there for a reason. And I think the Supreme Court's decision, certainly helps us, but also helps the Maine petition gathering process.
In terms of the state Supreme Court decision affecting other petitions, there is only one that it could potentially impact. That's the beverage tax recall. But someone would have to file a complaint, and it would be a long shot because of the number of signatures they got. Live in the newsroom, Keith Baldy, News 8.